Elevated. Hey, look, Lord. Huh? Hey, I'm tryna win. I'm tryna win in the 716 and I'm making it big. I wanna live. I think I'm ready to.
Yo, what's going, man? This is Easy Pinchar Podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, back here with the special guest in the motherfucking building. Yes, sir. I mean, for some of y'all that been following, right, you have seen him before. You feel me? And before we even get started, I just want you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video as soon as you're done watching it. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, bro, and then we're gonna go straight into Dangerous and then start off. Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Man, it's Drip Sanchez, man. For those who already know and for those who don't, you know what I'm saying? Drip Sanchez, Buffalo's own.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drip Sanchez, bro. I appreciate you for coming through, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you.
Bro, it's been a minute, bro. Like, we was like, man, we gotta do part 2. And
yeah, for sure.
You know, a lot happened that we're gonna talk about throughout the episode. But yeah, so we're just gonna start off, with the song first of all, and then from there,
yeah, for sure.
Start off, yeah.
Dangerous, give a damn who you with. Trip, my niggas gon' flip. My brother and my God I trust, illuminated I admit. Embedded in my mind, never quit. Used to hustle all night till the sun come up, just to find my rage when a jealous nigga run up. Yeah, I did it cause my kids had to eat, sacrificing every week. Now I'm wearing Balenciaga on my feet, let a God speak. The shit that I be hearing through the grapevine. They say God's favors have a hard time. One of my best friends shortened up his lifeline. Every day I stay strapped trying to save mine. I put an end to it. Took my life, put some paper and a pen to it. All the love and the pain, I attend to it. For real though, I changed my life, but still I got my 9 on me. My 9 on me. I still got my 9 on me. My 9 on me.
Yo, man, y'all go ahead and stream this song on all platforms. Bro, let me tell you one thing, though, before we even go too far. This song has been on repeat. Like, if somebody have been in my car this past few weeks or whatever, everywhere I drive in Buffalo, bro, I'm tuning into this song, bro.
Oh, that's a fact. I appreciate it, bro.
This song is a vibe, bro, because,
man. Appreciate that a lot.
Nah, for sure, bro. And, yeah, so now let's just basically just jump straight into the episode. So I just want to ask you, how's everything been going for you, bro?
Honestly speaking, bro, everything that I've been making it. So, if I make shit smooth, it goes smooth. If I make shit rough, it go rough. But for the most part, I've been trying to make shit smooth. So it's been going smooth, man.
Nah, that's how it should be, bro. I mean, that's life. That's life. And it's been a minute. So tell us, bro, like, besides you making things smooth and rough and whatever, what some things that have you experienced in the last year, since the last time we met, that actually kind of like made everything either rough or smooth? You could tell us one thing out of the two.
Just my decision making, bro. For the most part, it's just all of my decision making, man. Just realizing the kind of power that I have and realizing with that power what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I became to realize, like, everything that's a part of your life, bro, is considered a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you look, how you act, how you talk, how you respond to shit, all that shit is a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And the older you get, the more responsibility you get. You know what I mean? Like, when you're young, your first responsibility is to make sure your room clean. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do your homework and shit like that. But then when you get older, the responsibility level just go fucking through the roof. You know what I'm saying? And you obtain so much responsibility. A person like myself just obtaining so much responsibility and being like over so much, you know what I'm saying? It becomes life become a little hassle a little bit. Right. So over the last year, I think my decision making has become something that I've been very attentive to, you know what I'm saying? Even if I do make the wrong decision, just realizing that I made the wrong decision and, trying to change it, You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference.
Right, definitely, bro. Let's actually focus on some of the. I don't want to focus on the wrong things the most, but like let's focus on some of the decisions that you made that you kind of regret. You know, like you look at them and say, you know what, I should have never done that. You feel me?
Right. I mean, for starters, bro, nonetheless, I definitely missed half of 2023. You know what I'm saying? Being locked up for 6 months, 4 days before my birthday. You know, that definitely took me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't see that coming. I kind of did see it coming, but I didn't see it coming because I didn't want to see it coming. But, you know, I seen that coming, and I believe that has a lot to do with my mind frame now. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I do make a wrong decision, I think it's more so a step further towards the positive side of me noticing, all right, yo, this is a bad decision, or yo, you made a bad decision, and doing my best that I can, even if it's only 1% better, to change that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that time being spent away from my family, friends, work, you know what I'm saying, not making no money, not having no girls, you know what I mean, just anything that matters in life, you know what I'm saying, and that little bit of time away, you know what I mean, caused me to have more of a conscience now when I do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, which goes back to my decision making. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, bro. When you got locked up though, how did you feel? Like just being in that cell, what was going through your mind? I know you've already mentioned, you know, you kind of like did learn from that, but when you was in that jail cell, what was going through your mind? What was you thinking as soon as you got out and so on?
At first I was angry as hell. I mean, who want to go to jail?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the longest time I ever spent in jail. I feel like I could have prevented that. So that had me angry at myself, you know, and God don't make mistakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the positive end of it, you know, I looked at it as, okay, obviously I'm here for a reason, so let me make the most of this. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. You know, I was blessed enough to be able to go to jail and get a job, which was cutting hair, which is what I do on the street.
So you was cutting hair in jail?
Yeah, I was the barber of the jail.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
how was the experience, though? Let's talk about it.
So at first, when I first got there, you know, a lot of niggas knew me from the street, you know what I mean? So they was like, yo, you might as well get in the barbershop. The barber about to leave. He about to go state. You know what I'm saying? You might as well. I'm like, I don't want to cut no hair. I ain't trying to even be that interactive with niggas. I'm trying to come do what I got to do, bro. Get the fuck up out of here. And then that shit just gets so boring. You know what I mean? You ain't doing shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, yo, you go to the working side of the jail. It's like, man, you jai over there. You got your own cell. You know what I mean? You kind of... You could kind of move around a lot better. You know what I'm saying? You got some motion. You know what I'm saying? And it's only one barber for the jail.
Right.
So it's just like, damn. You know what I mean? Which a lot of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my life comes with so much responsibility. I didn't want that. You know what I mean? However, I'm like, shit, I got a little bit of more time to go. I might as well, you know what I'm saying? Like for this next 4 or 5 months, I might as well knock this shit out. So I signed up, immediately got accepted, got moved over to the working side. And shit, I was cutting, you know what I mean? And I was utilizing my time doing that. I would cut in the morning, cut in the afternoon. And, you know what I mean? It felt good, though. You know what I mean? It kind of felt like, you know, it gave me a little bit of the free will feeling. You know what I'm saying? Being able to get up and go bust my clippers open and, you know what I'm saying, chop boys down, had boys feeling good about themselves, going to court or getting sentenced, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Got a lot of love off of that. You know, I was able to eat good off of that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, damn. So you also get to buy food in there, everything. So a lot of things is really provided.
County jail different now. Like you got vending machines and that shit.
No way.
Dead ass, bro. Vending machine. Well, on the working side, you don't got that. But like when you first get there, you go to open dorm. Hell yeah, it's vending machine right there, bro. Like that shit is a cash cow. Like
wow.
It's a company called Keefe services. Whoever that is, they rich as fuck. Because, bro, they getting money, bro. They getting money off phones. They getting money off food. Like, that shit is just crazy, bro. You know
So they're really doing business in that's crazy too. So they lock people up and then they give them that access for people to send them money. Because I was having a conversation with this one person, and they mentioned that they used to send their relative money in jail. I'm like, how they gonna spend that?
Actual dollars?
No, like I think.
Oh yeah, you could deposit money into a person's account. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Bro, everything costs though. You know what I mean? The phone costs. Yo, you get a tablet. You get tablet time. That costs. You could watch movies, listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything costs, bro.
Damn,
everything costs. Only thing you ain't got to pay for is air. It's free air in there.
Nah, definitely, bro. The crazy thing too, I ain't gonna lie. So I remember that one time you cut my hair. It was up
Down
on
the street.
Yeah, down the street and stuff like that. And then the next week I texted you. I'm like, yo, Drip, bro, like I got this event to go to. I need a haircut. And I'm like, yo, why this guy not answering to my message? I'm like, what's going on? And then I went to the barbershop. Actually, somebody else cut my hair. And I'm like, I'm not gonna ask them no questions, where's Drip or anything. I'm not trying to be in nobody's business. And then later on, that's when I heard that you was in jail. I'm like, damn.
Fucked up.
I'm like, nah. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to him later on. Maybe have him on the podcast so we can have a conversation. Yeah. And I also want to ask you, bro, because I know a lot of times your mind be on some different things. You know, when you're in jail, your mental health shifting side left and right, whatever. How was your mental health just being in jail itself?
So I went to therapy when I was in jail. This lady named Stephanie. She's a counselor. So I started taking therapy when I was in jail because I never took it before ever in life. Last time I went to counseling, I was like 10, 11 years old, or maybe 11, 12 years old. My mom, we went to family counseling or whatever, like a couple of sessions. But I ended up doing that because I didn't want to have the same mind frame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I would just make decisions and not give a fuck. Like, I only had one way of thinking, and that was my way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understood other perspectives, but I only had my way of thinking. That's what I went on. So now it was like, yo, I don't want to come back into the real world, and end up in this situation again. You know what I'm saying? At least let me have a conscience. And me going to therapy, I ain't get to go to therapy a lot, but when I did go, it really was like helpful as hell, because I don't know this lady. I probably will never see Stephanie ever again. You know what I'm saying? But me going to those sessions and talking and actually having her there to be able to give me just a perspective of somebody that just she probably don't even remember me right now. Right. So it was like, just to be able to just put that shit on her lap, and she's like, oh wow. And then, you know what I'm saying, to just let that shit off and go back to my cell and just be able to chill. I was like, damn, that shit was a relief. So the first time was I was a little nervous, but that's what helped me a lot. Like, my mental health was great because I actually did something that I never did before. You know what I'm saying? Jail was like a lot of firsts for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really had that much time to myself before. I never been in that much solitude. Like, I never just really had that much calmness. Like, when that shit shut down and everything get quiet, and sometimes you can't sleep and you just up at 1, 2, 3 in the morning and it's just you. Right. It sounded like that pause that was just right there. Like, that's it. Yeah, ain't no noise until that shit crack in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, those moments is what gave me that different outlook on life, you know what I'm saying? Which was like, yo, this ain't really that bad. I mean, jail is bad, but I'm saying, like, it's okay to have some peace sometime. It's okay to have some quietness, some calmness to your life. You know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta have background noise every morning. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta it's just a lot of things that it just showed me, bro. You know what I mean? With just me just being able to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? And have that one-on-one with myself.
Nah, that's amazing, bro. So where I'm from, bro, because I was born in Africa, and so like, we usually don't have therapists. We don't have therapists. So if you're going crazy or you're doing some crazy thing, they say you're possessed with demons. You feel me? Yeah. So like, I just want to ask you.
Where you from again?
I'm from Congo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, I want to ask you personally, like, do you think therapy is important, like in a person's life?
For sure.
Based on your own experience. For
sure.
And why do you think that?
Because if you don't express yourself in a way, like, therapy doesn't have to actually mean me sitting here talking to a person.
Right.
My therapy could be me going to do laundry. My therapy could be me going to the gym. My therapy could be me cleaning my sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Going to my closet, grabbing all my all-white Air Forces and just, you know what? I'm going to clean my strings and clean the bottom of my shoes. You know what I'm saying? My therapy could go be just me just going to lay down. You know what I'm saying? Doing yoga, listening to a mantra, anything. You know what I'm saying? So therapy is very important. Like even when I came home, I wanted to do something that made people feel good. And I started giving away free haircuts to a demographic once a month. You know what I mean? And me doing that for the firefighters, me doing that for the police department, me doing that for kids for Easter, that was their therapy. That was something that they needed at that moment that made them feel like, oh shit, yo, I look good. And now that I look good, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their therapy. So people be caught up into and I was people at one point in time where it was like, nah, I don't want to go sit down and talk to nobody I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Or a white person or a black person that I don't even know and get on my life and had them all up in my business and this. But that wasn't even really it. Like me going to talk to Stephanie was cool, but it was those moments that I had with one-on-one with Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes when I was in that Drip Sanchez mode, that one-on-one with Sanchez, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That was a good, you know, that was therapy. Or when you know what I mean? You just spin in the yard for a little bit by yourself, you know what I mean? And you looking up in the sky and the sky is still blue. You like, damn, I'm in jail, but nigga, you alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got new sneakers on, but shit, I got some shoes on my feet. You know what I mean? I ain't eating, you know what I'm saying, king crab or longhorn, but shit, I got, you know, some noodles and shit in my bag. You know what I mean? So all of that, you know what I mean, counts into therapy, bro. And yeah, it is good to go talk to somebody, but therapy doesn't have to be that. You know what I mean? You got people that shit got shopping therapy. You know what I mean? That go spend some money and be like, yo, shit, I feel good now. I feel better about myself. You know what I mean? So it's just like all of that matters. And I feel like therapy is very, very important, bro.
Do you think that's something that should actually be highlighted mostly in our communities? Because, there's always that saying where people, when a black man go crazy or he's angry, they label him as some bad person, rather than actually trying to understand, okay, this person really going through something. I mean, you've seen how with on the news, a lot of people, especially like some white kids, will walk into school and shoot in the school. My condolences to anybody that passed throughout that event. And then for them, the news will highlight them as them going through some mental health crisis.
Right.
But we don't get that in our communities. But do you think that they should actually focus on actually people going through stuff like that in our communities as well?
Of course. I mean, because it's like almost to a point where if you ain't there, and you ain't never experienced it, you don't know what this person's reaction is going to be to certain things. You don't know what this person's mind state is. So it's just like, hell yeah. They need to be tapping into what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was growing up, or when we was all growing up, you was told to not speak about what's going on in your household. So now when you going out in the world and for school in the morning, or where to your job place or your workplace, you ain't supposed to be talking about your in-house business. But how else are you really supposed to release that? You know what I'm saying? That whatever is going on, like where do you release that at then?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't trying to release it to moms or pops or whatever because they in the house with you. Or your sibling, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all going through the same thing. So it's like, where does your outward release come from? So I feel like if they do, or whoever they are, tap into, the inner city or to, you know what I'm saying, the neighborhood kids who going through shit, whether they white or black, shit, yeah, that shit gonna help. Because shit, it's like, damn, like who else is they gonna be able to talk to? And it ain't even got to be talking. You know what I'm saying? These kids may just need an activity. That could be, like I said, therapy does not have to be somebody actually talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I cut the one cop when I was doing the free haircuts and he was a lieutenant. He was like, man, I ain't had a haircut in like 5 months. I mean, dude was looking grungy. I mean, uniform was all dirty, all type of shit, bro. Just
a lieutenant vest, looking like that.
Bro, vest looking crazy, white shirt.
That's
lieutenant,
crazy.
Bro. White shirt, lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? You see them get out the car, you like, oh, okay, it's real. And I cut him. He like, damn. Yeah. He looking. And he like, yo. And I just felt totally comfortable. I'm like, yo, bro, you got to keep this up. Now, he never came back to me, and he probably maybe not even had a haircut since. But in his mind, he was like, yo, you right. You know You know what I'm saying? That was his therapeutic moment. Like, damn, he gonna walk in the house and his wife gonna be like, oh shit. His kids gonna be like, oh shit. So it's that shock value to therapy also. You know what I'm saying? It's like people worry about that moment of, oh, okay, expressing yourself or doing whatever that thing is to get that release, but it's the after effect that really matters. It's like the whoa, right. That breath of fresh air, like, damn, that shit Jai was all right. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was Jai worth it. You know what I'm saying? Or that shit Jai helped me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's just a tap-in. I think like it's just a tap-in thing.
Right. Definitely, bro. I agree with that. And also, so now let's focus on, because you know when people do go to jail, no matter how much time they're going to spend in jail, they do lose people within their circle. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about that. Like, when you did go to jail, did you experience that moment where you started losing people? You felt like people wasn't acting the same way towards you because now you was somewhere where they can't see you, they can't interact with you in a way that's like right there.
Right.
Yeah, so let's talk about that moment, though.
That moment from the day you go in. You know what I'm saying? It's you call somebody on the phone, y'all talk for a couple seconds, but you know what I mean? Motherfucker got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might be changing the diaper. Motherfucker might be trying to, on their way, walking inside the club. Right. You know what I'm saying? They might be at dinner, just took the call, just, you know what I mean, off the strength. All right, yo, bro, listen, yo, think you can call me later? Oh, shit, it's about to be locked down. All right, man, well, shit, just try to hit me tomorrow type shit. You know what I mean? You got that, which is still, that's still a great feeling because somebody answered. You know what I'm saying? But then you got your situations where shit just get really real. You know what I mean? And I dealt with, like, really real distance effect. Right. You know what I'm saying? If I had to put a quote on it, my distance effect, I think the greatest one was for me and my kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I had enough contact. Like, I'm a strong-minded person. Like, I'm resilient as fuck, so I don't give a fuck what come my way. I'm gonna do my best to make it out as best as possible. You know what I'm saying? As neat as possible, too. I'm gonna try to do that shit in style. And I feel like that was something that could have broken me had I had longer time. I think the short time that I had, that 6 months, that shit didn't mean nothing. Like, I knew I was coming out, you know what I'm saying, unscathed, but I wanted to talk to my kids, and I feel like that was a thing that I didn't have full access to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wrote letters, and I didn't get responses back. That hurt it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you don't never want to feel that because you don't know where that's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that thing right there is like, okay, now it's a lot of questions behind why didn't I get a response? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a 15-year-old, I have a 13-year-old, I have a 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I have many kids after that, but, you know, those kids that I wrote those letters to, and I'm like, damn, 20 days go by, 40 days go by, 60 days go by, right. 80 days go by, you ain't get no response. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, it's,
what's going on,
yeah,
man?
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like those, you know what I mean? You write girls, fuck it. They respond. You call, they answer. But those, I think those was that distant effect was what affected me the most. Like, that was what bothered me the most, my kids, not being able to.
But yeah, talk to me though, bro. Like, if you don't mind me asking, because, I mean, last time I asked you, let's talk about a lot of things. Just like, bro, just question me, whatever. We're going to have a conversation. So, if you don't mind just telling us what kind of kept that distance from you and your kids for, like, to happen? Like, what made that happen? Was it the mother of your kids, or was it like just the family in general not wanting the kids to actually see their father in a position that is very much within our communities? We might be like, nah, I don't want to see them seeing their father in jail or anything like that. So, like, what really made that happen?
So, I think that starts off back to what I was saying. Like, it's so many questions behind that. Once that takes effect, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you don't get a response, now it's like, okay, why didn't I get a response? Could it be this? Could it be this? Could it be this? Could it be this? Could it be this person, this person, this person, this person? I don't know what the actual reason was. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only a letter. You know what I mean? Like, for specifics, one of my sons had a birthday. Well, 3 of my sons had a birthday while I was gone. And I sent, you know, a birthday card to one of my sons, and I got no response. I sent the letter along. I got no response. And I was just like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, that shit affected me. So I don't know really where it came from, bro. I can't answer that. But if I just had to throw some shit in the air, it could possibly be just forgetfulness. You know, it's a child. Can't purge my child for not responding because he could have been busy. You know, he's a teenager. He's growing into a young man. It could be that. You know what I'm saying? For my younger ones, it could be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Their moms might have not had that time to just sit down and help them write a letter. You know what I'm saying? So it could be so many things, bro. But all I'm saying is it could have still been a response.
Right, definitely.
You know,
definitely.
for sure.
I feel you. And you know, it's a lot of kids that their fathers that go to jail, they end up becoming bad, you know, because some fathers really don't care. You know, they don't want their kids to go in the right direction in life or anything like that. But how do you keep your kids very much focused on the future, better future, rather than them saying, you know what, I want to do something that my dad did and see how it's going to affect me if I'm going to go to jail. Because some kids nowadays, they really think jail is cool because when people go to jail, they have some stories to tell. They become the toughest people around because, they've been to jail and so on. But, like, how do you manage to keep your kids in the right direction for them to actually see that there's so much things that's better in life rather than jail?
Talk to them. I listen to a lot of motivational stuff. So I try to implement that on them also. So like with the things that I listen to or things that I hear, I try to put it on them.
Right.
I'm not the greatest right now at time. So I feel like once I get out of this grind mode that I'm in, I could put in a lot more time and have a greater effect on my kids. Because I think that's what it really, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what where it really kind of like brings about a different type of outlook. Like, my kid's not bad. You know what I mean? I don't have like no badass kids. You know what I'm saying? So they not bad as hell. So
good.
Okay, yeah, they moms a call, but like, you doing this or whatever. Or they do. It's my kid's not bad as fuck. You know what I mean? They not badass kids. So it's like, and they treat me with respect. Amazing. That's one thing. Like, my kids uphold that respect for their father. They're, regardless of me being here, being there, not being around for a while, being around, in and out, whatever. They still have that respect. You know what I mean? My kids don't talk to me in no kind of way. They don't hang up on me if they don't want to hear what I got to say. Like, we have a mutual respect. I respect them for still loving me, even though I've had my shortcomings, and they love me, you know what I mean, in spite of, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I kind of just keep it to where it's like, I don't know, bro. I'm just praying that I could get to a level to where I could just put in that overtime. Right. You know, to whereas that they don't ever even have that thought of making those kind of decisions.
That's amazing, bro. I mean, that's what we want to see, because we want a better future. Because a lot of people really think, this is a black kid, but their father did this. They're gonna end up just like them, you know. And it really, sometimes it can really reflect on the kids, because the kids are like, damn, this is how they really think about us. Now they start doing whatever to show them exactly, to prove them, okay, this is what I can really do. Right. So let's also talk about the importance of a father, because I know you mentioned the time is not your best friend at the moment. Right. You know, like, you don't have that much time to be there present because you're in that grind mode. But how would you describe the importance of a father in a child's life based on your own experience?
I feel like that shit is everything, bro. Like, see, I have a certain outlook that people don't have. Like, I still have a lot of my own perspective on shit. Right. And it's just always going to be like that to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, moms are important for children, you know, but it depends on what kind of mom you're talking about. Right. You got mothers that are caretakers, you know, they have this child, they push this child out, or they have the cesarean, the C-section, and they have this kid. This kid was with them for them 9 months, but some moms' motherhood stops right there. as far as motherhood. You know what I mean? Because they had to eat a certain way. They had to take care of their body a certain way. They had to be a certain way in order to make sure that this kid was born the right way and healthy. But when this child is born, now it's like you just like take care of this child, but you not raising this child. You know what I'm saying? And the father effect comes in because, yeah, a nigga might not be the best in the world. Like, no man is the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? But effort goes a long way, bro. You know what I mean? And any man that is trying, that knows a little bit, that been through a little bit, that is still going through a little bit, that's giving that effort to be there, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they that means a lot more for that mom that's not doing the part that he should be fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? You got moms that keep kids away from the dad, that they not fulfilling that void of who the dad is, the dad should be. Right. But they keeping the dad away. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like on the end of certain things, I feel like the dad is the more important part if you got the right dad. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I wasn't never really big on, I didn't have a lot coming up. So I wasn't ever really big on, oh, you got to have this, you got to have this. But I was big on, yo, get up, brush your teeth, wash your face. When you walk downstairs, you say good morning. You know what I'm saying? You come in the house, you say hello. You know what I'm saying? You wash your hands before you go in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Like dynamics, yo, fold your socks like this. Put your drawers in the drawer like that. You know what I'm saying? This how you put your deodorant on. This how you wear your drawers. This how you tuck in your beater and you know what I'm saying? Just other things that moms look at that does not matter, but these are things that go a long ways for kids. You know what I'm saying? Even for little girls. You know what I mean? Like it's a big thing for a father to be around because it gives that other oomph. Right. Yeah, you can't have one without the other, of course. You know what I mean? And the mom is a nurturer, they're the caregiver. But life goes so far beyond that, especially in the world that we live in today.
Nah, definitely, bro. Definitely. And I also I totally agree with that because the father is always gonna be there to keep that structure, steady, because at the end of the day, the mother don't have that much, like, because a mother's voice is not that powerful as a father's voice. Right. A lot of times they say that in my culture, because if there's a father around, the father can say, don't do that, and the kid will not do that. But if a mother say, don't do that, she's going to repeat it at least twice or 3 times before the kid can stop doing that. But, with the system that we live in, how do you think, what do you think should the system do to kind of like support men as well? Because you can see that men don't have so much support because the government or whatever, let's talk about the society, wants to keep black fathers so much out of their child's lives. They could do whatever to actually make it happen. Just one little thing, oh, boom, the child is gone or the father is gone or so on. But what do you think should society do in order to keep that father there and making sure that those kids are growing up with their father in their lives?
I don't think society ever do that. I don't think that's the role that they play. I think the role, the moneymaker, the real advantage is the power structure is to keep the father out of the way. That's how you get the grip hold on the household. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, the woman is the head of the household. How many times do you see a man the head of a household? You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, it's the woman. So it's just like the power structure comes from the government or society or whatever, whoever they are, is keeping the man out of the household. Because when you have a strong man or a powerful man in the household, now that structure changes. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of friends who grew up, I didn't grow up with a father. I don't even know who my father is. But I have a lot of friends who did grow up with a dad and they still made bad decisions. However, that chance was diminished by a great percentage just because of the fact they had a father in their household. They had a 2-parent household. You know what I'm saying? Versus the mom being the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they don't gain anything off of even trying to give us an advantage on that. They don't. That's why child support is so strong. You know what I'm saying? It went from being support to being a threat, and then from being a threat to being probably one of the greatest effects on a man's life.
Man,
You know what I mean?
that's a fact, bro. From support to being a threat, because I've actually heard a lot of women, as soon as their baby daddy pissed them off, they would say, you know, I'm gonna put this man on child support. You
That's
know?
the go-to.
You know, that's facts though, bro. Like, but do you think when do you think is necessary for a woman to actually proceed in that direction to put that man on child support?
If you're really not receiving support. I mean, shit. Bro, I'm real, bro. I'm real, bro. It's been times where I'm like, yo, bro, fuck that. I'm not doing nothing. You know what I mean? It's a reason behind that. You know what I mean? I may have wanted to see my kid. Oh, no, you can't see him. Or you can't see her or whatever. All right, so what the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Like, what am I? Why? All right, so I got to pay for a kid I can't even see or I can't get visitations for,
Right.
whatever the case may be. Like, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if a nigga not doing what he's supposed to do, of course. But it's the go-to.
Right.
It's not it's something that, I'm talking about real men. I'm not talking about bitch-ass niggas. That's a go-to for any man now. Just because you're a man, that's the go-to for you. No matter what's going on. You got the master degree, you got whatever. We done seen it happen to the greatest. You know what I'm saying? They going for child support. That's the go-to. You know what I'm saying? I've seen girls brag and be real flamboyant on Facebook or Instagram, on the internet period, about, oh yeah, I get this such and such every 2 weeks and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, damn.
Right.
You a whole damn near PhD.
they
You a
embrace that.
RN. You making more than this nigga make. You making more in 2 weeks than this nigga make in 60 days.
Right.
He trying to collect 4 checks in 60 days and you making that in damn near 2 weeks. And you taking this nigga downtown for support. And I'm not saying that if it's a bitch-ass nigga and he's just a bitch-ass nigga, then cool. But I feel like that's just a go-to for every man now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which falls into the line of, that's a way different conversation. But that falls into the lines of, you know, women still having feelings or men still having feelings and that shit not working out and shit going south. You know, that shit just falls into everything else but the child.
That's facts,
know?
bro. What makes a bitch ass nigga? Because there's a lot of things that we can say about based on your own. Because you mentioned that, and I want to ask you, what makes a bitch ass nigga?
On what level?
On any level, bro. On any level, just in life.
Just being a bitch ass nigga, bro. Just like niggas that's just like petty shit make a nigga a bitch ass nigga. You know? Like just always negative is a bitch ass nigga. Like never proud for nobody else is a bitch ass nigga. Not ever trying to achieve nothing. Don't have no goals. Not scared of shit that he doing in life is a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a person you seen in the same position today that you seen in the same position 10 years ago, that's a bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck if you broke. Just because you broke don't make you no bitch ass nigga. And just because you rich don't make you no raw ass nigga. No real ass nigga. It's just your whole everything. Your character, your persona. Like the way you I'm resilient as fuck. Like most of my people that's around me been through harsh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like most of my down ass circle, whether it's family or friends, been through shit. And if you don't know how to overcome shit in life, you a bitch ass nigga. Like if you cry about everything that comes your way that doesn't work your way, you a bitch ass nigga. If you don't know how to navigate and create your own motion, you a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Life is not easy. It's hard for everybody. You know what I'm saying? My struggle don't got to be your struggle, and I may not be able to make it through some things that you done made it through, and you may not be able to make it through some things that I made it through, but that don't make us bitch ass niggas. Right. But we know how to make it through some shit.
Yes, sir. You know
what I'm saying? Like we know how to, if it ain't working, we know how to get on our knees and pray. You know what I'm saying? If it's working a little bit, we're gonna try to connect and make some networking to make this shit better. I was just doing a podcast with you a year ago or a little over a year ago, whatever. And we wasn't sitting like this. This shit didn't look like this.
Yeah, it looked like it was somewhere else. It was
man, you had that board. We sat up on the joint, put that little thing over the table, and got it rocking.
Yes, sir.
Now, a year later, you know what I'm saying? I was just in jail in December. I came home in December 6th. I was in jail half of last year. I don't feel like I've been left off bad and bougie. You feel me?
You
Like
been
I
left
don't.
off bad and bougie?
Hell no. I feel like I came home and got into the wind a little bit, but I'm still stepping. I'm still moving forward motion.
I gotta give you that, bro, because actually I'm a witness. Because when you came out of jail, I just saw drip straight into the barbershop, just going crazy. You know, going crazy, not just the barbershop, you out here making moves, bringing the community together. And that's when I also hit you up when you did that giveaway to give people haircuts, the firefighters. And so I'm like, man, this guy's really doing some amazing things. You know, and shout out to you for that, bro. I give you that.
Appreciate it, man.
And I like how you brought up the situation where like you've been through a lot of things. And I wanna actually mention one thing that I always wanted to ask you, bro, because you know it's hard to lose a loved one. It's the most hardest thing, especially someone that you're very connected to, someone that brought you into this world, someone that made you who you are today. So let's talk about that, because you say you grew up without knowing your father, but you grew up knowing your mother. But then you lost her. How did that affect you, bro? Like, can you talk about it?
Man, that's some of the illest shit you gonna feel. You know? I mean, yeah, losing a child, you could put that in there in parallel to losing your parent. But I never felt that, so I don't know how that feels. But losing your mom, and that's all you had, that's all I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got grandparents, you got uncles, you got aunts, you got cousins, but you only get one mama, bro. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So it was crash out type shit. Damn near. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. All right, I'm about to live now. My mama gone. And I'm just being transparent. I'm dead ass serious. Like, I dead ass seriously felt like at one point, like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just 1,000 miles ahead, nigga. We going. This it. Let's go. Mom's gone? Oh, man, it's on. Everything. Full speed. Girls, full speed. Life, full speed. Driving, full speed. Fuck work. Everything. I ain't trying to feel that shit. You don't want to feel that. You don't want to lay down at night in the dark and you just by yourself and you got to think about all the memories that you had with your mom and break down and cry. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of getting in the shower, you sober the next morning and you break it down and you cry because you hear a song that relate or a song that reminds you of her. It's just that shit just fuck you up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of fell victim to that shit for a minute. You know? That shit fucked me up. And I admit that now. That's what jail helped me with. Like, being able to sit there and just have to deal with that shit sober. You know what I mean? I was getting popped. I was getting popped before that, but I started really teeing up. You know what I mean? Extra pill mode, extra liquor, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, I lost all I had. And then me losing that, it kind of brought me to a point to where I just was like, yo, you know, sometimes I was just like, fuck whatever. You know, I ain't never felt like I wanted to die or, you know what I mean, but it's still a crash out. You know what I'm saying? It's still like, all right, I'm catching D-Dub at the D-Dub. I'm running from the police. Just doing nut shit, bro. Just, you know what I mean? Just doing nut shit, just tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like that feeling, you can't really, you can't say I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could say, yeah, you wrong. Like, yo, you tripping, but you can't say I'm fucking wrong, bro. I got a brother that lost his mom while he was in jail. My little brother, my mom died 3 years ago. My little brother is 31, so that means that he was 28. My little sister, she's 23. That means she was 20. So she only got 20 years with my mom. I got 33 years with my mother. My brother only got 28. There ain't no time for your mom. Like, my homie shit, that probably was like almost 8 to 10 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody could really say, but I do get it. Yeah, I was fucking up, bro. That shit broke me. That shit broke me, bro. That shit broke me. My mom gone, being gone, and having to watch her die. Like, I watched her. My mom came home. I tried to get her home. I finished her song, the last song on my album, which is Happy Birthday Mama. And I finished that song at like midnight on January 31st, going into February 1st. They were supposed to let her come home on home hospice on the 1st, which is her birthday, February 1st. But they didn't. They let her come home on February 2nd. And we threw her a nice little get-together, a little party. And from February 2nd to February 20th, I had to watch my mom die. At home. Same living room we all grew up in. Same living room we seen the Christmas tree in. Like, bro, that shit fucked me up, bro. And I wasn't trying to feel that shit, but like I said, when I went to jail, that shit made me feel comfortable. Like I said, when I was talking to Stephanie, that counselor, that I had to open up about that shit and get that shit out. Bro, that shit fucked me up. I ain't want to deal with that shit head on, bro. Bro, that's all I had, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if I had a dad that I could have reached out to. Nigga, I ain't even got a dad I could have reached out to. I don't know this nigga. I don't know. We ain't got no sight, no nothing for this nigga. I'm just here in this world. And you know what I'm saying? So that's what really bothered me. You know what I mean? And that shit fucked me up. However, at this point now where I'm at, I'm dealing with it every day in a way better way. You know? I'm in control of me now. You know what I'm saying? I got this little thing, not a little thing, but I have this thing of, I have this Kenny Allen side of me and I have this Drip Sanchez side of me. And it's like, bringing them together and leveling them out makes me a better person. And by her watching down on me, it's like, okay, Kenny, it's time to be Kenny. And then she'd be like, okay, you could be Drip a little bit. You could be Drip a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And me organizing that and putting that into structure. All right, I'm going to drink today, tomorrow, and the next day. But then, you know what? Yo, I don't want to drink. I'm going to chill. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go get right. And now.
Yeah, you looking good, bro. Like,
I ain't nowhere yet, bro.
Come on, bro. Yes, sir.
Yo, you too, though. You too, though.
You know, I be in the gym, too, for sure, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at this point, I'm glad to have her up there. You know what I mean? If I don't got her anywhere, I'm glad to have her up there watching over me, looking over me, bro, and me being able to understand and hear her now.
Nah, for real, bro.
Word.
Nah, that's man, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I mean, like you said, nobody can really blame you for what you did when you did lose her, because a lot of people crush out, you know.
Yeah, bro.
And look at you. You here, you're looking good. You've been in the gym. Some people will actually be on drugs, crazy, killing themselves, just give up on life.
Yeah, man, that shit tough, bro.
Bro, imagine not having a father in your life and then losing the person that was there for you from the get-go. You know? And I feel you on that, bro.
33 years old, bro. 33 years old. Yo, bro, she didn't live I had 2 kids. I'm telling all my business. I had 2 kids in 2022, both in February. My mom's birthday is February 1st. I had a daughter on February 9th, and I had a son on February 23rd of 2022, a year after she died. She didn't even get to see them. You know what I'm saying? My mom has seen all my kids. I have a picture with her and all the kids that I had at that time on Thanksgiving, all on her lap. You know what I mean? I was a promiscuous ass nigga, whatever, cool. But yeah, so but she would have loved these kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. And then y'all born in her month. So it's like, what the fuck, bro? It's just, that shit just don't never stop, bro. That shit don't never stop.
You know what's crazy? So I watched this interview. You know Tyrese, the actor.
Yeah.
He actually lost his mom on the month of Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. You know, and when you did mention that, it's like when he was expressing himself, he actually said it the same thing. Like, how I'm an R&B singer and I lose my mother on especially on February. You know, like a month. That's Valentine's month, you know, and you saying that your kids were born in February,
yes,
and
bro.
then losing your mother, and it's something that always gonna come back every time.
Full circle,
February, which is crazy, bro.
I got her birthday, February 1st. She kicked the month off, right?
Damn.
So but she did the shit on purpose.
So you got her birthday?
No. Her birthday is February 1st.
Okay.
And then I have to think about the day that she passed, which is February 20th. And then I got to think about the date that we buried her, which is February 26th. And then I have to think about my 2 kids, February 9th and February 23rd.
So everything February.
Yeah, bro. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, how?
Wow.
February was just a birthday. And then now it just became a birth date, a death date, and then a birthday, and this date. It's a lot, bro.
It's life, bro.
Yeah.
It's life. But I really applaud you for being very strong, bro. It's not an easy thing to go through. So my last thing I want to ask you here, bro, is basically, right now everything's going smooth with you. How are you keeping everything very much leveled up? Everything. How are you managing your mental health? You've already had a conversation with Stephanie. In jail, you express yourself to her and so on. But now you're here by yourself. You're dealing with everything on your own. But how are you managing everything? And how is the future also looking just moving forward?
Man, I'm drowning myself in the work right now, bro. I came home. I got my City of Buffalo job back for Department of Public Works. So I'm working. I'm in the barbershop 7 days a week. All the methods that I'm using right now, I wish I would have used immediately after my mom passed, because I would be so much further, and I was coached and mentored to do what I'm doing right now then, but I didn't adhere to it because, like I said, I was just so caught up into that moment of not trying to deal with that shit. I was running away from that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like now I'm just drowning myself in the work, bro. Making money makes me feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? And not just making money, but now over the last week or so, making money and going home, taking it home, saving it. You know what I'm saying? Like putting it up, because that's the only way I'm gonna get to the next level. If I ain't no good, like I told you last time, and I'm going to say it again, if I ain't no good for me and I can't do for me, I ain't no good and I can't do for nobody else. So that's what I'm learning. Stay on my motherfucking grind and run this paper up. That's it. Don't nothing else matter. As long as I'm on my grind and I'm running this money up, ain't nothing going to be able to come against me that I'm not going to be able to guard myself with. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to say no to liquor some days is better than not being able to say no to liquor at all. Being able to say no to drugs totally is awesome. Getting up, going to work every day, working out when I can, getting to the gym when I can, or working out in the home when I can, getting my kids when I can, doing what I can when I can is a whole lot better than not doing nothing at all. So I'm just trying to get to that next level, bro. And I'm on a verge right now, whereas I'm trying to get to I'm getting to $1,000 a day in the barbershop. That's my goal by the end of the year. By the top of 2025 is to be making $1,000 a day out the barbershop. And I feel as if I work 7 days a week right now, all the way into the end of the year, top of 2025, and stay consistent with that 7 days a week. And people know that I'm going to be in the barbershop 7 days a week. And I'm probably one of the illest barbers Buffalo ever seen. And I'm in there 7 days a week. I'm going to make a stack a day. Every day that I'm in the barbershop. You know what I'm saying?
That's why people say your mind is the most powerful tool to have, because if you set your mind to actually chase that,
it's coming.
you're going to really chase that.
Yeah, it's going to be there.
And it's going to be there.
It's going to be there.
Feel me? And yeah, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
you, man.
I did enjoy this sit down with you. I mean, finally we got it back again,
It was therapy.
From last time, and now this was therapy.
It was therapy, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm glad that's how we felt, bro. But yeah, thank you so much, man. Drip Sanchez, I appreciate you always, bro.
Word. Shout out to Signature Cuts.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my family. Shout out to all my kids. Shout out the gang. Anybody rocking the gang bracelets? I meant to
I
bring
got
out
my
some
shirt.
bracelets. Yo, you still got your? Okay.
Yeah, I got my shirt, bro.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
rock
okay,
that
yeah,
joint.
for sure.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my whole Signature Cuts family. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to my family. All my bros and anybody and everybody. Our Numa Records. Anybody and everybody that's supporting me and seeing the potential and seeing the love and the life and everything that I got going on and fully support it. Man, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And ESIP chat, man, I appreciate y'all, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Definitely, bro. Yo, man, y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. This is ESIP and Chop Podcast. Appreciate you once again. And y'all go ahead and like, comment. Don't forget to share this video. And let's go.
Gang.